about to enter the outer limits of the Taidan Empire. As we approach the galactic core, resistance is expected to increase. We have identified a weak point in the enemy defenses. There is a remote research station located near an active supernova. It should only have a minor garrison protecting it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Homeworld Remastered. I am the Alchemical Rabbit. And where's our ship? Oh my god, they're all the way over there.
Hyperspace jump successful. We have cleared the outer rim dust bank.
Alright, they have one assault frigate. Very intimidating.
The research station is located here. Assemble a heavy strike force and destroy it.
The supernova is 215 light-years away. It is emitting intense radiation.
Strike craft are especially vulnerable to this radiation. Capital ships will be the most effective due to their heavy armor. Research Division reports it is now equipped for proximity sensor technology. We advise commencing research immediately.
Roger.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are here within the nebula. So, what are we doing here? Well, what we're trying to do is we have to blow up that research station, right? Well, first off, we'll start building some proximity sensors. But as they said, heavy amounts of radiation outside, if you can see, these thin bands of dust out there. So what we're going to do actually is we're actually going to go ahead and grab the majority of the heavy assault fleet. And by the majority, I mean basically everything that isn't a multi-beam frigate. We're going to go ahead and sort of just get them together. And what we're going to try and do is we are going to try and keep them within these dust clouds as we advance forward. Now, we're not going to bring the assault craft by themselves. We are going to put them into this carrier, that's what I did at the beginning, and that way we'll be able to bring them across. Hello, mines.
Research Division reports it can produce a Corvette-class mine-laying ship. We advise commencing research immediately.
Sure, I'm glad that mine layer hasn't seen us, considering we're all over here. Anyway, let's go ahead and research the mine-laying tech. Let's make sure nothing is burning. If you get enough ships captured in the previous missions, you can end up accidentally burning some of them when you enter here. So we're going to go ahead and get Group 4, which is multi-beams. We're just going to put them back here. We're not going to really use them in the assault here. The reasoning being that if we were to use them, once again, they're so high damage output, but they're very fragile. And I'm worried the radiation here will just eat them. So instead, we're going to take Group 2, and let's see, that's right, we have now 2 carriers. We have a carrier that is the old Tydani one, and we actually have a functioning Higaran carrier now. So what we can do is this one will actually build things for us. So now we can build off of this and the mothership, because for some reason we aren't allowed to build off the other one, which is okay. So, but we're going to use it anyway as a transport vessel. That's going to be the big plan here. Group 2, you are going to be assigned to guarding the carrier. The carrier is then going to take an interesting route. Now, we sort of have to eyeball this. We're not going to go the direct path this way because of those mines. So instead, what I think we're going to do is try following that route. Yes. You know, one thing I am going to do while we are getting ready
Radiation is much heavier than
have a
we
cutscene.
expected. Sensors indicate that these veins of space dust may have shielding properties. We recommend using the veins for protection.
We know. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to undock these repair corvettes. Yeah, notice we're down to only 2 salvage corvettes, unfortunately. And then I'm going to send them to follow up on the fleet.
Group 2, standing by.
Yes.
Ready.
You guys should actually be back
Strike
here.
group moving into position.
And you
Reporting.
guys
Docking
should be
with carrier.
docked. I don't know why you're currently not. Alright. Oh, we just lost one. Yep, the bombers all just blew up from the radiation. Okay. Enough of that. I think we just have research going on. That's fine. I'm also going to send this support frigate to guard there.
Group 2 reporting.
Yeah, the idea is we are going to send these repair corvettes and the salvage frigate,
Docking with
the
carrier.
support frigate along with the rest of the fleet so that they can do repairs en route. Because these capital ships won't be destroyed by the
Reporting.
radiation, but they will hurt. So let's go ahead and get them on defensive and aggressive. Actually, we'll balance it for right now. I don't think we need too much damage output, considering what our current fleet is made up of, which is many destroyers, actually. So that's always nice. Speaking of destroyers, how are we looking? Yeah, we are currently full up on destroyers because we weren't able to capture that missile one, unfortunately. We have 2 carriers because we have the captured one. We probably need to retire the captured one because it isn't doing anything for us. Okay. So you guys are doing okay at the moment. That's good. It does seem like there's a decent amount of flexibility about how much
Standing by.
space some of this stuff takes up. Yeah, and we'll keep these guys back here just in
Escorting
case the mothership runs into something.
Copy.
Guard
Guard order confirmed.
Now here's an interesting question. Do we bother harvesting anything? I think we do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab these guys, and I am going to fly them all the way over here. And they're going to take damage from this. So we're going to make sure that we have full power on
Stay
engines.
sharp.
Just to get them a little bit faster. And hopefully they will be able to mine out these RUs over here. Alright, let's go back to the
Roger.
main fleet. Is anyone taking damage? No, it appears even the repair
clear to
corvettes are
proceed.
okay, and they're docking up so that they can be... Are you full? Is that why you're, like, spitting everything back out? You... Ah, that is why. Annoying.
Docking with carrier.
Um...
Docking with support frigate. Repair order confirmed.
Let's see if we can just keep them on the destroyer. Fortunately, there's not like a good hotkey for like group heal, at least not that I know of. So, just check. Is there? Special repair. No hotkey is available. Okay, that's all right. That's all right.
Group 2.
Get this beautiful shot of
Collector under attack.
the fleet. Just close a couple of these. Just a pretty shot.
Group 2 copies.
Also see this thing. Did you take damage? Saw a bit of smoke there.
Ready.
Don't know why. Oh well. Alright, so they are thoroughly in that cloud now. That is good. Yeah, and see, by not taking this main route straight over, I believe we avoid the majority of the mine layers.
Reporting.
Oh,
Source collector taking enemy fire.
well.
Standing by. Collection confirmed.
Let's just see if you guys will make it, eh?
Escorting friendlies. Resource
It's a
collector
horrible
under
waste
attack.
of resources, I acknowledge that, because they're going to blow up, aren't they? Ew. Let's stay with them.
Copy.
Let's stay with them in their final moments. Oh, bugger. Well,
Standing by.
that's unfortunate.
Destination locked in.
Okay. Shouldn't have done that. We live and learn. We live and learn.
Assembly underway.
Just rebuild a couple for later.
Roger.
Oh, shit. You know what? For the sake of... I don't know how the auto-harvest works later. I'm going to still send this thing to sit in this, in the resource field, because I'm hoping then when we jump, we'll auto-collect it a little bit better. Alright. Also, since we have the ability to make them, I'm going to go ahead and build a proximity sensor. Let's keep an eye on what happens to our sensor field here.
Proximity sensor complete.
Okay, so it didn't open it up at all. I was sort of thinking it would. Where is that proximity sensor? We built it off the mothership.
Resource collector complete.
Confirmed.
Okay, honestly, where did the prox sensor go? Oh, they're not launching. Right. Let's go ahead and just launch you. Alright, so that proximity sensor will theoretically help our sensor grid in the immediate area. I don't remember if it has to stop before it gets its full range. No, apparently that's it. That's okay. Alright, how many resources are we looking at down here? Good chunk of them, actually, so let's hope that we are able to get those later. Alright, meanwhile, back here, everything is still looking good, right? Like, nobody burned, mother... Yep, alright. In that case, what we are going to do, I think... We're going to go ahead and grab that...
Acknowledged.
Let's just grab the carrier, because they're currently set to that. Yeah, so there's these little guides right here. So we're going to go to these guides... which will keep us primarily still inside of the dust field, it looks like. That's good. What we're going to do is we're going to drop down into this vein that we see, and then we will fly up. Now, there are some capture possibilities in this level. Let's see, can we just deploy you, and maybe you'll... Boom, you're deployed. I don't know, does that look like we have more sensor coverage? I feel like we do. Anyway,
Copy.
So yeah, there's some capture opportunities here, but... oh well.
Ready.
So yeah, you can see there's another vein directly beneath us here. So what we're gonna do...
En route.
is we're gonna try and drop down into it. Alright, and hopefully... everyone will be okay. And if they're not, they're not.
Standing by. Understood. Repairs initiated.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you repair that.
Acknowledged.
You repair that. Nope, you guys don't want it? Okay. Then continue to follow the destroyer. Make sure you guys have full powered engines. Alright, so we are descending down into the next dust field. There is a possibility, yeah. So here, yeah. So these are the capture targets I was talking about. Notice a lot of them, actually.
Prepare for assault.
So I think somebody made a point that the game has a little bit more in the way of dynamic difficulty.
Group 2 copies.
Alright, so Group 2, you fire on that, please, quickly as you can. Yeah, unfortunately, our repair corvettes are taking heavy, heavy hits from the radiation. Probably not going to make it. That's okay, though. That's okay. Yeah, they're about to blow up, so if we see a couple of small explosions here, that's okay. There they go. That's fine. Once we get back into the dust cloud, we might just build a couple more to repair up the fleet. Alright, I need you guys to get aggressive.
Full power.
Get in there, please.
Status report.
Alright, there go the beams. The carrier is going to take a beating, but you know what? If nothing else, it's acting as a strong distraction. Support frigate's getting hammered. That's no good. It's getting hammered hard, actually. Let's move it out of the way. Nope, it's going to blow. Come on. Yeah, it's dead. That's fine. Let's just bring in the firepower from our fleet, and we should be fine. Alright, yeah, we are starting to bleed out,
What's
though.
our damage? All personnel code red.
Frigate lost.
Moving while engaging.
Yeah, moving while engaging, please. Thank you. Alright, let's go ahead. Unfortunately, this is the carrier that doesn't build anything now that I think about it. Fuck. Alright, just get in there, boys. Alright, this might be an ugly mission.
Breach and Starboard.
That's okay, though. Unfortunately, ion array frigate is gonna go. Destroyers are pretty much untouched. Except I think mostly from radiation damage. Bring them down. Bring them down, boys. Alright, one more. Kill the last one.
Engineering reports damage.
Alright, with that thing gone, we are better to go. Cool. Oh, man, they took some hits. I really should have brought a different carrier, unfortunately. Alright, nothing else we can actually do. My own mistakes are my own. Let us fight this mission as we will. Alright, is that... No, that's not the dust cloud. Let's make sure we get up there. Good. Group 2. You are still on guard duty.
Ready.
Alright, you're on defensive. Alright. Yeah, unfortunately, not bringing a Higaran carrier was a mistake. Oh well, it is what it is. Meanwhile, back here, what do we have? Once again, this is still, the majority of our DPS is still sitting right here. Yeah, we lose a couple of the ion arrays and whatnot, we'll rebuild it. You know, we're down to 11,000 resource units, which isn't the best. It's not the best, but oh well. What I'll do, actually, is I'm going to take this carrier, and I am going to reposition it over here in this resource field. Then I will rebuild a couple of the harvesters, resource collectors, off of this carrier, and maybe we can get some stuff collected at least to make up for the loss of life. Alright guys, if you could all not blow up. I mean, ion cannon, that's fine. Losing the ion arrays is more just an honor thing than anything else, so we can rebuild all those. We need some support frigates anyway for repair, so... problem is our frigates are so taken up by all of the multi-beams. Oh well. It is what it is. There's not a whole lot we can do about it. So we have a gap here, so we're going to lose a few ships.
Ready.
Let's see, can we see the damage? Not yet, at least. Not yet. Something will blow up eventually. Let's make sure we don't see any enemies en route. I don't at the moment. Yeah, they are now entering the open space here. Alright. Anything else to research? Nothing currently to research. You know, we'll hope this carrier actually gets there in time to harvest a few things. If not, oh well. There's all these resources over here, too. Problem is I can't send a scout out there without it getting blown to hell. Alright, so currently we're actually only down one ship. It's tempting to just send the destroyers and maybe hold back the frigates. My thought process being we keep them down there when we auto-dock, they should just teleport into position and then we can repair them. And so that way we've only lost one ship and a couple of corvettes, which would be optimal, because it looks like they actually got through the gap there. Okay. So where are you going? Let's just make sure we're getting you into a good position. Get a little bit deeper into the cloud. We're kind of on the edge right now. And sooner or later, we're actually going to be able to see this thing. You know, I brought the strike craft in case we needed them. Don't think we will. Yeah, we can see this carrier is taking slight damage from the radiation, but it's going to move itself into position here in just a moment, and then we can get some harvesting going. Alright, meanwhile, over here, did we lose anybody? No, but we are smoking something fierce. Oh boy. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to move in, we're going to do a slight different technique. We're just going to... Can we grab all those plus you? Make this group 6.
Designated.
So group 6 is just destroyers. My thought is 6 destroyers might be enough by themselves to deal with this space station. So they have enough armor. They have enough armor that the radiation isn't a huge concern. And I think they have enough firepower that they can probably deal with what's up there. So we're going to go ahead and break them off a little bit.
Copy.
Grab you guys, make sure you're in a formation. Make sure you're still guarding the carrier. Meanwhile, Group 6, you're at full power. Let's make sure you are aggressive. BE aggressive. Alright, yeah, you guys are gonna just come in from beneath. Carrier, you are in a decent position. Let's make sure you're a little further into the cloud. Let's go ahead and get a couple of those resource collectors out, shall we? So once again, I don't know how everything in the auto-harvest works, and so my hope is we can maybe pick all this stuff up just by looking at it. You know, let's come back over here. Let's take a look at that proximity sensor. Actually, let's build instead a probe. I don't think a probe will make it through the radiation, but it's fast enough, maybe we can get eyesight on these things. And if we can't, we can't. Alright, carrier is moving into support. Meanwhile, you guys are sort of right underneath, aren't you? Alright, we're going to try this. We're going to try just going in with the destroyers. Might be an absolutely terrible idea. I completely admit that. Let's go ahead and launch that. Get that probe out. Grab the probe, and we are immediately going to send it there.
Dispatched.
And we'll see what ends up happening. Meanwhile, back here, oh yeah, we have enemies. Lots of defenders, but I'm not actually that worried. A lot of assault frigates, that sucks.
We are picking up a quantum wave effect. A Titan carrier is loading ships and powering up.
Alright.
It must be destroyed before it can hyperspace.
Working on it. Let's see what we can do. Alright, they are launching a lot of ships, actually. Alright, in that case, we're going to grab the carrier, we're going to bring it up. And then we will probably deploy the rest of the fleet. That is severe outnumbering going on, actually.
Probe in position.
Alright, blow up the carrier, then we'll see if we can destroy the rest of this stuff. If we lose a couple of carrier destroyers, it's actually not a big deal, because we can rebuild them. They are not capture targets. So, there's that. Next up.
Destroyer taking heavy damage.
Fire on... Yeah, man, we're about to lose the destroyer. Woo!
Destroyer lost.
That's fine, that's fine. It sucks, but we'll live. I do not want to send the rest of the fleet in there. Once again, destroyers I can rebuild. Frigates I actually can't. So, while this is incredibly painful, and probably very ugly for those of you watching at home who are experienced with this game, once again, we're trying to beat these levels efficiently so we don't spend 3 hours per episode, so we're just gonna take care of these real quick, then we'll deal with those.
Formation, let's keep it together now.
And we're gonna lose a second destroyer, also unfortunate. Alright, those are almost dead.
All personnel code red.
Alright, bring them down, bring them down.
Destroyer lost.
I'm sure.
Group prepare for assault.
Oops, I did not mean to say that. No. Orders. Stop.
Canceling attack.
Are you guys in the radiation field? I don't think you are.
We must destroy the garrison protecting the station.
I know.
Enemy units cannot be allowed to escape.
Oh, we've
or
lost
they may alert
2
the Empire
destroyers
to
and
our
a
presence.
frigate on this mission, plus 4 resource collectors. Unfortunate. Kill the last one, then we'll deal with these. Alright. You guys, wreck them. Let's go ahead and close that launch menu, please. No? Alright, there we go. Alright, that one's gonna drop dead. Cool, now kill this one. The missile destroyer would have made this mission a lot easier, because we would have, like, wrecked these defenders. You know what? Yeah, just fire on the research station. I don't think we need to worry about the defenders. I don't think they even have range on us right now. Alright, so yeah, lost the 2 destroyers, which is unfortunate.
Acknowledged. Confirmed.
But it's okay.
Collection confirmed.
Let's go ahead and send them harvesting. Hey, the probe actually made it. Good job, buddy. 10,000 RU sitting out here, too. Hopefully, because we've at least seen this stuff, we'll get to auto-harvest it. We'll find out at the end of the mission, though. You guys about to blow up from radiation damage? No, I think you will finish this mission before it is all said and done. Excellent! Okay, do not take this as the ideal way to do this mission, because, oh my god. Look at this ion array frigate. I feel like if it fires, it's just gonna shatter. Alright, so sending the carrier and all these guys was... Well, there was a huge group of assault frigates, and if we had just sent the destroyers, I don't think that would have gone well. So... Cool! That is done. I think we don't have to... Do we have to destroy the entire defense? I guess we do. Okay, kill the defenders. Yep, all defense forces must die, so that includes these defenders. Like, they'll hurt us a little, but... 4 destroyers, they have no other support. I think we have it. Alright, so they're in position. That is good. I am going to come back to the mothership and begin rebuilding the 2 lost destroyers. Unfortunately, we did lose about 5,000 RUs on this mission, so... Not the best work. Oh, there was a few bombers who blew up too, weren't there? Yeah. And the... Alright, so full thing of losses. We lost 1 support frigate. We lost 3 support corvettes. We lost 4 harvesters. 2 destroyers. Another combat frigate. I didn't actually notice which one. Probably an ion array. They're pretty soft. Okay. This poor Titani. Just sitting there, waiting to die. Guys, come on. Just kill them, please. Well, it's slow, but they'll finish them off here. Alright, let's go check where we are on resources. Looking pretty good, all things considered. I am going to set everything to stay docked. I don't think it works, but there's a mission coming up that we want to keep everything docked at the beginning if possible. And if these settings can actually save themselves, then we should be alright. How are you guys doing? You're hurting. Okay, seriously. Kill them. Please.
Combat maneuver confirmed.
I'm gonna move you guys in just so you actually start firing your cannons. Gentlemen, please. The mission's over. I just want to finish it, please. That's 1. They are literally unmoving targets. I know you're destroyers. You're made for killing capital ships, not fighters, but come on. There you go. Get in there. Get that accuracy up. Hit him with those macros. I feel like they're letting their kids take turns. It's bring your kid to work day. Little Jimmy is sitting at the turret controls, and he's like, go ahead and shoot the Taidan Imperials, Jimmy. His name changed from Billy to Jimmy. What the hell? What kind of parent are you? Jesus. Alright. Kill the last 3. Please. There we go. 2 more. I think you guys could be firing at more than 1 target at once. I'm just putting that out there. You have more than enough guns. Fire. Come on, you're the last, Danny.
Destroyer complete.
That's one of the destroyers that we lost. And nope, nope. A little bit to the left. A little bit more. There you go.
Enemy base and fleet destroyed. Hyperspace drives online.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Ugly mission, but like most of our victories, it's still effective, and that's all that matters. Hopefully we're going to harvest up like 20,000 RUs off of this, since we've actually gained line of sight on all of them. If not, we might have some problems in the future. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, if you have enjoyed, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, I have been the Alchemical Rabbit, and I will see you later.